Would you like a little background on this poem?
Yeah, please.
Okay, this is actually it's called Eyes Like Mingus, and I wrote it for this guy that I met several years ago named Steve Fowler, who's a flute player. And he had ALS, which is what killed Charles Mingus. It's basically a neuromuscular disease that causes your nerve endings to die, and they just start withering away. So of course your muscles begin to atrophy, and you basically just kind of like become this sort of like ball of flesh and blood, but you can't do anything. You can't talk. After a while you can only communicate by blinking your eyes, and even that goes eventually, and it's just a horrible way to go. You know? And I was really touched by this guy because he had a real strong fighting spirit, but it wasn't going to really matter because eventually, you know, he'd get done in by this disease. And I heard this biography on KCET, no, the jazz station, KJazz, about Charles Mingus, and the guy was talking about, they were interviewing all these different people, and one guy was talking about what it was like seeing Mingus, who was this big guy. He was, you know, he was a really big guy, and really stubborn, and you know, had to have it his way or no way, you know. And seeing him like reduced to this person that had to be toted around and moved and couldn't, you know, it was sad. So, and he said something about he went down to Mexico to see Mingus, and when he was leaving to go on the plane, he said Mingus was looking at him, and he could tell that he wanted to say something, but he couldn't talk. And his eyes were just like it was almost like he wanted to like say, please take me with you away from this madness, but he couldn't. And he said, those eyes of Mingus, and I was like, ooh. Because I was trying to write a poem for this friend of mine, Steve. So this is what I came up with. Eyes like Mingus. Eyes like flint, like flecks of coal, like shiny bits of starless sky trapped in the ruins of a slag heap. Eyes like molten steel, sullen and angry, piercing, a bullet finding its mark, like a jaguar, passionate and alive, yet hating the trap, pacing behind the bars like a skeleton, trapped inside the mind behind. Eyes like Mingus, like notes caught in the net, like the grid of notation, like Mingus in shamanic Mexico, trapped in a chair, no strength to grip, no fingers to coax notes with, no feet to stand up and count with, no time, no signature. Eyes like concrete shattering, like glass splintering, like the wrecking ball slap, like voltage unregulated, like a passion laid bare to the gallery's scrutiny, like a madman's frothing nightmare, like the inexplicable accuracy of random fate, like a shot to the belly, like Coltrane's favorite things, like your fingers stilled. Eyes like an empty glass staring bug-eyed into space, upturned and dispassionate, like a dream, lost in the stars. Eyes like Mingus, silent but never silenced. There you go.
Thank you.
Fire and Rain, Biden stories, folks.
Yeah, hold it up again. Fire and Rain.
New selections, all the good stuff.